Hi everyone, it's Robin here with MyPinkStamper.com, and today is Fabulous Friday. So on my blog on MyPinkStamper.com, you kind of never know what you're going to get on certain days. Today is the third video I've done this week, and I already have one that'll be posted tomorrow. So I have a wedding all day up in Salt Lake City. I have a reception in the morning, a wedding in the morning, a reception at night, a lunch in the afternoon. So I'm going to be gone all day, and I was planning on maybe doing a quick My Pink Stamper live for you guys, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. So I thought I would do a quick and simple video for you guys. As you all know, or most of you know, I am now a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator again, so you're seeing a lot more stamping on my blog, which you probably haven't seen in years. It's been a long time since I've done stamping on my blog, and I am having a blast. I am just feeling so inspired, and I love that Stampin' Up! Is all-encompassing, so everything you need is available, and so it's not too overwhelming where there's different product I'm trying to match up with different things. Everything coordinates with each other, and I love it. So once you get the hang of it, and most of you have already requested a catalog from me, and I think you might be overwhelmed in the beginning. So I'm going to show you what I recommend. So when I was a demonstrator years ago and I do a workshop, this is what I would recommend to first-time stampers. Pick a stamp set, one stamp set. You don't have to get all of them. You don't have to get 20 of them. Pick one stamp set that's versatile, that has the things that you think you're going to use the most. So if you're using birthday cards a lot and thank you cards a lot, find one that has multiple occasions or whatever, or no occasions, or only occasions. So whatever you think you're going to use. And I have birthday blossoms. Pick one color family that you're going to start out with and stick with it. So I'm using, for this one, I always recommend the brights, but some of you might already have the bright, so I wanted to do a different collection for those of you that are already my customers. I wanted to show you the Regals collection. So I picked 3 ink pads that I'm going to be using that will last me for a while until I want to add new colors to my collection. So I have Elegant Eggplant, Carly's favorite, and I have Garden Green, and I have Crushed Curry, because I'm going to be using the flower for this. Okay, I also have the multi-pack of cardstock. I believe it's $7 and you get 20 sheets, so you get 2 of each color, and that's a great starting collection. You have enough to make plenty of cards to get you going. I also recommend getting a pack of the Whisper White cardstock, the 8.5 by 11. You don't have to get the thick cardstock. You can start out with just the regular for the stamped images. So this is just what we're going to start out with. I'm going to show you a quick project using this, so this isn't anything advanced, but if you are looking to get started and you'd like to start ordering from the catalog and you don't want to feel so overwhelmed, this is the basics. Stamp, ink, paper. Use your own adhesive to start out with. I do recommend the Stampin' Up! Adhesives. I feel that they're the best quality, but use what you have to start with and then slowly incorporate the other items as you feel the need, so as you want to add them to your collection. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So you're probably going to hear screaming in the background and kids. Both of my teenage daughters have a friend over, so there's a lot of ee-ah going on in the background. Okay, so I told you guys this is going to be super simple, and it is super, super simple. So for those of you that are a little more advanced, this is just to give an idea of what you can do in the beginning with the basics. Now I'm assuming you guys have adhesive and things like that. These are the colors that I've pulled from the assortment pack. This is the, what is it called? Elegant Eggplant, and this is Perfect Plum. And then we also have the Garden Green right here. So let's go ahead and just fold over the Elegant Eggplant. And this was cut 8.5 by 5.5, fold it in half. So you can get 2 cards from your, you know, 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And then this is cut at 4 by 5.25. This is cut at, well, it was supposed to be cut a little bit shorter, but this is fine. This is cut at 3/4 inch, and it's going all the way across to 5.5, or you can cut it down to 5.25 if you'd like. Okay, so we're going to stamp on this first, and we're taking the little background flowers, and we're using the Elegant Eggplant. This is a simple, super-duper simple card. And you know, right now in the crafting community, less is more. That's the new fad, We kind of got a little crazy with the embellishments for a while, which was fun, but now it's back to just being super simple. So let's go ahead, and while we have the Elegant Eggplant out, we're going to cut our stamp on the Ultra Smooth White cardstock. Now, if you've never tried the Ultra Smooth White, it's got a smooth finish to it. Actually, it's called Whisper White now. Sorry. Whisper White cardstock. It's the same thing. It just, they changed names a while ago when I was a demonstrator, and I forgot. We're going to stamp on this, and it just stamps a better image on the white. It's like crisp and clear. It's not, sometimes you get that look that it's a little bit fuzzy when you're stamping on cheap cardstock, and that's not the case. It's not cheap. Okay, so we're going to stamp that on here. This actually coordinates with one of the punches, the Pansy Punch, that I have used a lot lately. This coordinates with that. And now we're not going to use it because I'm going to pretend that you guys don't have that. And we're going to keep this super simple. And we're going to stamp the leaves also on here. Just stamp them on here. And then we're going to stamp the happy birthday on this green strip of cardstock. Perfect. I was thinking I was going to have to flip it over. Okay, we're going to do something, and I know a lot of you have die cuts, and this is unheard of because we haven't done it in years, but it's called eyeballing. But when I was at convention, everybody was calling it fussy cut, and it's still a thing, and demonstrators and people and everyone still does fussy cut. And I promised, I told them, I said, I'm never going to call it fussy cutting on a video, and look at, here I am fussy cutting, because I just like saying fussy, and it's cuter when you have an accent. We're going to fussy cut this, and you know, I am from Oklahoma. I lived there for 10 years. I can kind of claim an accent. So we don't want it perfect, so it's a good one to eyeball and fussy cut. You're just going to kind of just cut around it, and if you have the punch, it makes it a lot easier. But I'm just trying to show you guys what you can have to start with, and you can make still cute and simple projects with not having everything in the catalog. Sometimes you gotta limit yourself so you don't lose your creativity. Because I feel like I've been purging out my craft room, you guys know that. And I've posted some things on eBay because I didn't want to clog up my blog. So I am getting rid of stuff because if I haven't used it in like maybe 2 to 3 years, because I did take some time off, if I haven't used it, it's gone. I'm going to use that money and put it into stuff that I'm going to use. And so my craft room doesn't get out of control. And I just love with Stampin' Up! That everything, you know, coordinates. Like I said, I don't have to worry if a color is not going to match, because it will. Okay, that's a fussy cut. Old fashioned, I know. I used to say I'll never cut anything again, but I love the look of stamping. And I don't have, I'm going to pretend that I don't have the punch for that, even though I do. We're going to fussy cut the leaves. We're going to fussy cut the leaves back here. That's not a southern accent. That's just maybe, can you hear those teenage girls just laughing in the background? I don't know what they're laughing at. We were just reading our family scriptures, and these girls had the giggles. Anytime someone comes over at nighttime, if they're at our house during scriptures, we just treat them like one of our family, and we all read the scriptures together. And you know, when you're at our house, you're one of us. So you're home. You're here with us. But anyway, so now they've got the giggles and they won't stop. Okay, so I fussy cutted them. Yay me! Let's finish. We're almost completely done. Let's go ahead and just put this on there. I don't use a ton of adhesive because you want to make it last, right? I love how this looks with the Perfect Plum and the Elegant Eggplant. Doesn't that look really nice? Super easy. And then so we can have this just go across here. So there's a couple different looks you can have. You can have it like this, and then just kind of have the flower up here. So that's just a simple, isn't that super easy? Or you can cut this and make a banner. Even though we do have a banner punch, you can just make your own little banner. I'm just going to leave it straight across because I like the look of it. And honestly, I've made many cards that are just super simple. And if you guys need to, like, whoops, now why won't it? Maybe I did. Oh, I did do it. This is 5 and, what was I thinking? This is 5 1/4. Okay, 5 1/4 by 3/4. And now, if you don't, just put the adhesive down if you don't have the dimensionals. I am going to use the dimensionals for this. I feel like this is a staple that everybody should have in their collection, is dimensionals and adhesives and scissors, right? those are the three main things. And then you build up to getting the stamp cleaner and the bone folder and the little things. So let's just put this right here and put this here. And look, that's a simple starter, what you need to start with, stamp ink paper, and I made a quick and simple, super easy card. And you can also add more flowers onto it. You can do different things, embellishments, make it your own, make it fun. Okay, have a great Friday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my craft room video tour.